Good evening, gentle listener, and welcome to Distractible. This episode, bronzed Bob becomes Rorschach and Batman, butchers Le Francais, and attempts to improve annoying abbreviations. Wasteful Wade gets blown off by support, collects frozen feces, sniffs a fist, and advises dicking. Maneuverable Mark clears colossal poops, evokes empathy, and gets crusty with blood-sucking boners. From shit-talking to telekinetic porn. Yes! It's time for Acronyms, but better. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome back to Distractible, the result of a science experiment gone horribly right. My name is Bob, and I will be your host for today because I won the last episode. Because the way that this works is I host, two other people compete. You'll meet them in a second. Whoever wins hosts the next one. And I don't host the next one. I compete in the next one. But don't worry, because I'll probably win it, and then I'll host the one after that. Because I win a lot. Because I'm really funny and really good at this. Anyway, my competitors for today, as per usual, will be Mark and Wade.
Hello. Hey.
I know we've done this hundreds of times at this point. I still say it has never not felt weird to me to introduce you guys as if anyone who's a part of this doesn't already know who you are from other stuff.
But there have been documented cases of people that don't know any of us from our content who has found this podcast through other means of podcast platforms and has found this to be an enjoyable experience despite not knowing who we are.
And man, oh man, am I tired of making those accounts.
That's what I was going to say. That feels like a Wade move. That feels exactly like Wade's approach to everything. I know on the subreddit, it's always you. Every week there's new posts from new accounts where it's like, I love Wade. He's the funniest one.
I big preach. Even if those accounts are me, I appreciate them.
He doesn't understand that I'm mocking him.
You forget that it's you.
I have such a bad memory that even if it was me, I wouldn't remember. It's like 50 first dates for me on the subreddit.
50 first dates with myself. Oh, what a beautiful story.
Self-love's important.
Why is Adam Sandler here? I don't know. Anyway, what's the other thing we do? Small talk?
I got some. It's serendipitous that this occurred right at the launch of a new generation of cards. But my computer suddenly started working properly again after I had bought the hardware for a brand new computer build that I was going to replace it with.
Wait, I don't know what I did with my hand, but wait. Yeah. Do you know Mr. Card? Because I need one of these 5090s, and I don't know how to get one. How do you get it? I've never bought a card new.
No, you don't need one. Do you have a 4090?
I do, but my monitors, man, the monitor issue, I think, is because literally even the 4090 was not meant to handle these monitors.
Yes, it was.
It only does once every 3 weeks. With the lunar cycle, I get my 3 monitors working.
I gotta tell you, all you gotta do is be patient and threaten it by getting a new computer and being like, I'm gonna replace you. And then your old computer will start working again. Because that's what happened to me.
I will rip you apart piece by piece and beat you with a hammer.
Well, no, it's not about disassembling.
That's not
okay
it. Yeah, that's...
You got to replace them, and you got to take the action to do it.
And then I'll replace you.
Because my technology luck goes exactly the opposite way. I'm impatient, and I'm obsessed with just looking at the new thing, the next big thing, and I'm always like, oh, I don't really need, like, I will need a computer, but like it still works. But like what if I just get one a little bit early because there's this new thing, and I want to, and I go through all this, and I'll get a computer, and then I'll be like, well, I don't have to build it. I'll do it when the timing is right. And then I'll go to turn my computer on the next day and it'll just explode into a huge cloud of sparks and fire. And then I'm like, well, I guess I'm building this new pile of shit into a computer so I can use that now.
I'll bet you sleepwalk and whenever you're dreaming and you come downstairs and you just pour water on your tower. You're like, I'll replace it. I'll give Bob what he wants. He deserves a new computer. I've never gotten a graphics card at like release. I've never really done that. But these monitors, man, I don't want to replace the monitors. I'd rather replace the graphics card.
What if you just get 2 graphics cards? They don't SLI anymore, but you could still run multiple cards in the same system, right? You just got to have enough power and a couple PCIe slots that are 6 inches apart.
These things are so chunky. I don't know if I can fit 2 in this case. I'd probably have to put them on an entirely new case because they're so chunk.
What you could do is you can get a band extension and just plug it into your PCIe and then run it out of the case and just lay your graphics card on top of the case.
You're making some of these words up.
Nope.
Also, graphics card on top of a case, is that safe if a cat jumps and lays on it?
Nope. It'll be fine. Put a basket over it. It'll have good airflow. Be safe from cats.
I believe the specs for the 4090 is that it can support 4 5K monitors.
Well, these are just 4K, but man, oh man, do they only get supported once every 3 years?
Have you tried putting a different card in it? I feel like I'm not an expert in this, but it feels like your card is broken or not working properly.
That's what I just suggested, a new card.
No, I don't think you need one. I thought mine were broken, but it's not. What other cards do you have in your computer?
Oh, I've got a Charizard and I don't know, I've got the 4090, I don't know. What else?
Is there a capture card in one of the PCI slots?
He doesn't even know what PCI means.
I have 3 hard drives.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have anything. I don't have like an Elgato plugged in. I don't have anything else plugged into it. That I
Okay,
know
so
of.
you don't have anything else in there. Okay, yeah. So there's no PCI-based internal capture card or anything else, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well then that may not be an issue.
What you need to do is buy yourself some cards and stick them in there and then start making threats and they'll all start talking. That's what Mark's getting at.
It's possible.
I mean, I might have some in boxes. I don't know what's in here.
You definitely do.
But I gotta tell you, one of the things that I think people are going to realize this generation of graphics cards is the same thing that has been happening every other generation, which is incremental improvements. Except the 4090 was an exception to the rule. The 3090 to the 4090 was actually a nearly double jump in performance. And that is unprecedented going from generation to generation. It just so happens with the actual node, the transistor node that they used, and they went over to TSMC, I think from Samsung, I believe. But it was such a massive improvement. People are expecting the 5090 to be another quantum leap. It's not. It's like 25% better in some really good cases, 15% in others, and at way higher power consumption. If your worry is like power consumption, I don't think it's going to be good for you. And I think that the 4090 is going to be one of those graphics cards that for a long time down the road, people are going to be like, yeah, actually, this is a longevity card. This is a real doozer of a card. I'm like, I'm just cautioning you. I don't think the 5090 will be perfect for you. I
don't know. I've got to do a deep dive on these monitors then and figure out why that only 2 work at a time usually. Right now, all 3.
They've been doing this for months. Have you not deep dove?
I thought I had.
How much have you divin?
Pretty deep, to the point where I contacted LG and I was like on customer support. They were like, we went to the point they were like, I would talk to whoever makes your graphics card. And I tried reaching out and then they did not respond to me on customer support. Kind of hit a wall there.
Well, I can't help you.
I'm going to say it. You could probably just buy 3 other monitors and save yourself some money on trying to buy a 5090.
It would be cheaper to buy a 5090 than 3 monitors.
You sure about that?
These 3 monitors were $1,300 each.
Yeah, monitors can get really, really expensive. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, well, I would never in my entire life buy a monitor that costs that much money, but I guess we're different people.
Well, the last ones I had from like 2015 till last year, so I was like, well, if these are gonna last me like 10 years, might as well.
There's no picture in the universe that could look enough different on a high quality $3,000 monitor that I would ever think that was worth it.
These were $1,300 each.
Oh, that's less horrifying, but still, that's more than I spend on a TV.
Same.
I can't imagine your life.
I don't know what I'm doing, man. I fly by the seat of my pants and it usually works out. Except for these monitors.
I don't know what the MSRP is on 5090s, but if you have to buy one from a scalper, isn't it probably more than that still?
Well, they're technically not out yet.
Yes, theoretically, I know they're not out yet.
I wouldn't buy one from a scalper. I don't like to support that. I would rather just wait for one to become available.
Yeah, well, if you're just gonna wait till they're available, you won't have it for like a year and a half.
Well, that's why I thought maybe Mr. Graphics Card would be like, oh, sure, wait, here, you buy it, I give it.
Is Mr. Graphics Card in the room with us?
Mr. Graphics Card is my dad.
I don't know. I thought maybe you knew him because you talked about getting a new built computer. You were talking about getting a new something. This all started with you.
Yeah, I bought it on the normal online stores that people buy them from. Or I had them from my render farm. I actually pulled some of them out of a computer that I hadn't fully built yet.
Does it have a 5090?
No, it doesn't have a 5090. I just told you I'm not going to get the 5090 because it doesn't seem like a worthwhile investment to improve it. I think the 4090 is going to last a very long time.
Can I have it?
Some of this feels like the meme of the congressional hearing where they're talking to the CEO of TikTok.
It does, yeah. It's a lot of.
Can you improve the internet of my constituents, Mark?
If I have TikTok on my router, does that mean China's in my internet?
Yeah, wait. I hate to say it, but yeah, you're that guy.
I am stupid, which is why I turned to you two for help with technology.
And Mark is offering you assistance with technology.
The assistance was I don't need a 5090, but these monitors say otherwise.
I don't think Mark said but at all. I think he was very definitive in his. Anyway, I'm sure that as soon as you decide you're not going to build that computer, nothing horrible will happen to your current one, and it will be fine.
But Bob's is already about to retaliate for Mark building a new one.
Probably,
yeah.
I do think my computers are on their last, or not one. One of my computers is on their last legs because I moved these cross country when we moved from California to Ohio, and I like filled them with foam, and I was very careful. And when I unpacked one of them, the one that has the very heavy 4090 in it, some definite cracking in the back of the PCB, near the joint where it mounts to the motherboard, and I have a support on it, like a heavy vertical thing. But in all of the moving, I think it got rattled around too much, and the card weighs about 85 pounds. It still works, but every time something goes wrong, I'm like, oh, this is it. This is the end. Bless you.
Bless you, but weird bless you. Yeah, I don't know. When it comes down to computer hardware, I know a lot of it right now because I've just been building like a nonstop slew of computers and stuff. And what I realize is that buying the absolute top of the line stuff is never the right move, but you can get great deals on previous generation stuff and get almost equivalent performance out of it because you save so much money. You get something that is tried and tested. Usually when people are selling their used things, they work, right? And if you buy them and they test them because they've been working them for years, and computer hardware is supposed to last a long time. So it's like, technically, I think people don't play the secondhand market nearly enough. And I'm not even talking about like scalpers. I'm like the used market for computer hardware, except for hard drives, is a very special case. You got to be really picky about what you're doing there. But if it works and it's a reputable seller, you can get some great deals on things.
I will never buy top of the line monitors again.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Unless you're doing actual like color accurate, extreme fidelity work that requires you to have the highest quality monitor. Like when I'm still working on the movie, I needed to get a monitor that was, HDR and of an color accuracy that was good. But even then I overpaid with what I got because I got the dumb Apple one with the trypophobia back on it, which I hate. It weighs a bajillion pounds. It's barely bigger than a monitor that I could get. And it really isn't actually that good of a technology, but it was $5,000. I regret that purchase immensely.
I'll sell you 3 for $39.
I'll trade you.
I'll take a trypophobia. Because at least then whenever you're naughty, I'll just slide it into the backwards on the camera. I don't know why I just said naughty to you. Like, anyway, I don't usually buy top of the line, but I was like, these monitors, I was like, why not? I never splurge on nice things. Let's do it. Worst decision of my PC life.
I'm surprised that customer support isn't actually helping you because they're not working right. I bought a monitor a long time ago before I even did YouTube. I bought a professional HP monitor. I don't know why. I said I needed it, but I justified it myself. It was $800. And back when I was in college, I was like, $800 was a huge, it still is, obviously, but compared to a $5,000 monitor I just bought, perspective wise, it was a huge investment. I was like, okay, I'm going to buy this. It'll be great. There was one dead pixel in the dead center of it. Like one pixel was completely dead. But I called up their customer support. I was like, there's a dead pixel. And they were like, just send it back. No questions asked. So I don't know why they're not helping you.
I went through about 30 minutes of talking to this person online through their customer service, whatever chat. And then they were like, all right, I'm not able to help you. Let me get someone, like they talked to their supervisor. The supervisor got on the thing. And then ultimately their solution was, sounds like it's not our fault. So I would go find your graphics card, talk to them. And that was their solution.
Solved it.
And like I said, I tried to contact, I think it was Asus, and never got through to anybody. It's weird because like the thing that usually stops one monitor from working is launching a specific game, like Uno, for example, right now. If I launch Uno, one monitor goes black, I won't see it again for 2 weeks. Literally, it's been 2 weeks since this one worked till last night it came back on.
That's hilarious.
It sounds funny. It sounds like it's funny for you too, which is the good thing.
I've spent up to 4 hours in a single day unplugging and replugging in cables, turning off, turning on again, trying to have different Because I can have any two of them working at a time. I've lowered the hertz on two of them. Like one of them's like 240. The other ones I'll have at like 95 or something. And sometimes that can get them back working again.
I feel like you might as well have him at 60.
60? Well, what do you think? I am poor?
On your auxiliary monitors, I think 60 is all you need, even if you're rich.
I think 60 is all you need ever. Unless you're playing competitive CSGO.
Which some people do.
Which some people do, but not that many. A lot of people think they're playing competitive CSGO.
What about Call of Duty Prop Hunt?
Well, then you gotta pixel peep those micro movements from the twitchy props that are hiding all around you.
If you ever watch Ryan hide underground because he knows how to rotate into a hole that shouldn't exist, yeah, you need every pixel you can find.
To be fair, all you have to do is go to that one area and just shoot the ground a bunch, and you'll know if he did it or not.
That's fair.
You don't lose health if you shoot the wrong thing?
No, that's the thing that's really fucked up about Call of Duty Prop Hunt. You know, you can shoot everything. You have unlimited ammo. You don't lose health. You can just fucking run around holding the fire button and shoot every little pixel in existence. It's not super fair.
Props do win sometimes though. Like it's not as imbalanced as it feels.
Yeah, well, you just have to be five head, the brain of a god. Did you actually do small talk, Wade?
Nope.
Well, no, he just took over mine.
Took over. I enhanced. We collaborated.
How can you say no, you didn't get small talk when you've been yapping for the past 5 minutes straight?
Wade got an enhancing point.
Interesting.
For saving Mark's dismal small talk, apparently. Wade, what's going on with you? I hope it's better than Mark.
I have the same
So
updates
anyway,
I've had for the last 3 weeks, except for one. You know that big snow we've had that's finally starting to melt, but isn't quite melting fast enough? And we got 2 dogs that have to go outside to potty, and it's been so cold that I've not been going out and cleaning up after them. So yesterday it finally warmed up a little bit and things started melting. And I went outside and I was like, all right, time to clean up some of these poo piles. I filled up 2 of those, like, I call them Kroger bags. I don't know, the plastic bags that are banned in California, I guess, of poop. From 2 small dogs. I just want to make sure you remember what bags I'm talking about, Mark. It's been so long since you've seen real bags.
It's the boomeriest thing you've ever said. Go on.
You know, those little...
What are your thoughts on immigrants? Let me just do a quick taste test real quick.
I don't think we've had those since the 80s. Are those things that eat pets?
Okay.
That's what we know them as in Ohio, I think.
The oil's low. I'm checking the dipstick here.
Wait, you gotta stop licking the paint on the walls. I know it's a new house, but I'm sensing a problem.
No, but I filled up 2 of those bags of little dog poop. It was a lot of poop, and it sucked. And I guess you use muscles when you pick up poop that you don't use otherwise. Because I've got my right thigh is on fire today.
How heavy is this poop? Tungsten pretty heavy.
I mean, I guess if you don't bend over and touch the ground a lot, it's kind of a unique set of muscles, but...
It's something I don't do on a daily basis. I don't think to like crouch, grab, crouch, grab, crouch, grab.
You could just stay on your hands and knees and keep picking up, you know.
Dude, give me one more day of that and I could crab walk like a porn star.
I don't know why you assume they would be good at that, but...
I don't know. It's just one of those jokes you always hear.
Is it?
Is it?
I feel like I've never heard a human being utter those words in my life until right now.
This is another side tangent. There's an SNL skit that's also been living rent-free in my head where Ariana Grande and some of the cast members were playing as Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah.
And they're like, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? And Ariana's Coolidge was like, crab walk. So I've had that stuck in my head for a while. Minor shout out to that skit, I guess. Hey, Jennifer Coolidge, if you're watching. Anyway, there's your poop update. Back to you in the studio. Mark, would you like to enhance my poop?
I don't have any pity for you because your dogs are tiny. My dogs aren't even large dogs, but they're big dogs, and that means they have big poops all the time. So much poop. An unbelievable amount of poop. But thankfully, it's stacked so high off the ground, I don't have to bend. It's not that I'm lower to the ground. The poop is so high up off the ground.
Do you use like those like fancy poop cleaning tools, like the stick with the pre-built bag, or do you just go out there and like clean up? Because they've got things to make poop cleaning easier.
It's not even worth it. There's so much poop. Any of the devices to get rid of the poop it don't matter. You just go pick it up.
That's what I thought. Okay. Because Molly was showing me, she's like, they have these things you could get. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like just going out there and grabbing the poop is probably just the easiest thing. Because I feel like the tools are a scam.
It is.
That's your poop update, enhanced by Mark.
Interesting.
That's why I'm here.
All right.
Segue point?
No, I don't think that counts as a segue. Unless poop stands for something else.
Oh, people on orthodontist polls.
That's a segue point. Somehow.
The daily double.
Because you created an acronym. Today's topic is acronyms.
LOL.
Specifically, I want to fix acronyms because I think some of them are stupid and I think some of them are confusing. And I think we know better about what these acronyms should mean.
We always do.
We generally know better about things. And this is one I feel like we could do some service to the rest of the world by making better use of some of these commonly used acronyms. Anyway, I have a list. For some of these, I will give a point if anyone knows what it actually stands for, because I'm curious how these common knowledge things commonly are. We'll start easy, and then we'll escalate our way up into, not easy. Hard? Is that the word? Probably hard.
Can I throw one out there? I don't think this will be on your list, but maybe it is. But it's one that's haunted me for the past decade plus. It is the worst acronym in my mind that's ever existed. It's shaking my head, SMH. In my brain, when I first encountered it, I could not for the life of me figure it out. And the only thing I could think was smell my hand. And to this day, when I see SMH, I always think smell my hand first. Always. I cannot not think it. Like, I've tried to train my brain away from smell my hand, and I can't. So I see SMH and I'm like, ew, shaking my head. Like, every time. That's my interaction in my head every time I see
That's
SMH.
real tough, Wade. I'm hearing your pain and I acknowledge it.
On my hand.
No, but I empathize with the odor.
Why do you empathize with that?
I'm just trying to make him feel like his story has substance, when in reality it's a big nothing burger, and I don't want him to feel bad about it.
Thanks, man. When you put it like that.
I'm sorry, Wade.
Your empathy is through the roof.
Mark gets a point for being empathetic and supportive.
I somehow feel worse after it, but
That's how people empathize, right? They're really in their heads like, man, this fucking guy. But outside, they're like, oh, yeah.
That's basically it, yeah.
That's empathy, right?
as an empath, I agree.
As an empath, you feel that feeling just aggressively all the time about everything. The shit talking in your head never stops, ever.
Wow. Broke his leg. What a little shit. Probably deserved it. I'm so sorry. I'm feeling for you.
I did it. I broke his leg. I did it. No, I'm so sorry. Oh, no.
Who would have set a bear trap in the doorway to your room?
Oh, God, that won't fuck.
As an empath.
I don't think it works when you go, I'm so sorry.
No, that's the inside voice.
The really grumbly one, that was the inside one?
Yeah, that's the inside
Got
voice.
it. That makes sense.
The calm angelic, you know how they pronounce it? Angelic talk?
I believe it's pronounced analgesic.
Mm.
There's an anal Jesus, and I don't like either of those things.
Pick your poison.
He turned shit into buffets. Anal Jesus.
I know that what an acronym is you take the letters of something and then that you shorten it into a thing, but they're stupid. For example, you already used this one, Wade. This one doesn't haunt my dreams. I don't like it. LOL. I don't like it. We all know what it stands for.
I raised my hand so I can
you raised your
volunteer.
hand. I wasn't actually looking at you. Yeah. Mark.
Yeah, lots of love.
Wait, what?
That's what it means. Lots of love.
It's licking our Lord.
I don't know why that one got to me. That was...
In church taking communion, everyone's eating their wafers. You're like, idiots. Fucking stupid. These guys aren't lolling, right?
You go up to get communion and they give you the thing. They're like, the body of Christ. LOL. The blood of Christ. LOL.
Glad we're all on the same page.
Yeah, well, see, so that's a good use of LOL. I approve of that, I guess. I think we could have a better acronym for laughing out loud. And it can be anything. It doesn't have to follow acronym rules. In my world, an acronym is just a short word that means a longer word or phrase. Give me anything. I want you to help me. We know better.
CMG, chuckling my guts. I think that's pretty good.
See, Mark's on it.
LMS, losing my shit.
I like that. I like that direction. That's not the last one, but we can keep going.
Gag, giggling at gaffs, or goofs, giggling at goofs.
Either one, or both. Gag.
Giggling at gags and goofs.
Latil, laugh until I cry. Latic, Latic. Latil, laugh until I laugh.
You know what I like about gag is if you just, it's really funny. You just gag, 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 and then you're Mr. Krabs.
Then you're Krabsing it up. Yeah. Gag, 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 gag.
That's the evolution. You're like, man, that crabs me up. That crabs me right up.
Oh.
KMU. Man, KMU.
Is that how you spell cracks or crabs?
All right. No, I like that. That's a whole sequence. You can really, there's levels to it because you can, Krabs me up is kind of higher than a gold gag or a gag. See, isn't that better than LOL?
Way better, yeah.
Thank you. Mark, you get a point for agreeing.
Thank you.
I have another one that's on my shit list. I feel like it's used passive aggressively, so we could sort of rescue this phrase, this concept from a world of, snarky douchebaggery. FYI. Has anyone sincerely used FYI in a way that wasn't just snark firing right back at somebody? Isn't it always like, FYI, I was first in my class?
Yeah. I mean, even the actual phrase "for your information" does sound like you're pushing up your glasses. For your information, I'll have you know. I'll have you know would be a better one because actually it means what it says. IHYK. I'll have you know.
Nailed it.
Took me a second.
It wasn't slow because you didn't know. It's just emphatic, right?
Yeah. So capital letters.
IHYK. Actually, how you have to say that one.
It's Ethan in the Hooked on Phonics episode.
Oh my god, that fucking clip where he's trying to make a word, but you're supposed to be picking the one that makes a word by connecting it to the other part of whatever. And he's like, okay, look, we're not supposed to talk about it. Redacted. But also that actually has lived in my brain rent free since I watched one because holy fuck. Also, that's the video where Eve came from, right?
Oh yeah. Well, maybe it was before.
Doesn't that one start with you being like, what's your name? And he was like, F. Eve.
Yeah, good times. Ah, wait, you missed out, man.
I did. I only saw the one where you had a sex toy delivery.
That was the first one.
This is not going to turn into reminiscing about Redacted.
I have one for FYI.
Okay, yes, continue. I'll save this.
Dicked. Didn't you know, dummy? DYKD.
I like that.
Thank you for your time.
A-M. No, A-T-M-B-B. H-E-M-B-B. According to my big brain.
No, wait, T.
I'm sorry, what was it, Mark? I'd forgotten.
ATMBB, according to my big brain.
GWS. Guess what, stupid?
That's actually pretty good.
Guess what, stupid? I like that is in the same vein as FYI, but somehow it's more jovially dickish. Like, it's still a dick move, but like, someone pulled that on you, you couldn't not laugh at it. I feel like basically every single idea you guys just threw out there, superior to FYI. I think we should abandon FYI. I think that should be a vestige of the past. And I think we should move on to ATMBB.
Thank you.
Or other one that was also slow. But
Mm-hmm.
this is one that I think we all use a lot. And I don't like this acronym because I don't think anyone knows what the fuck this stands for. But you'll know what it means when I say it to you. RSVP. What is that? What does that mean?
Oh God, what does it mean?
Not what words is it, but you know what it means, right? If you're going to RSVP for something.
Well, what words is it?
I'll tell you, it ain't English.
Reserved seats, Vice President.
If that was it, it'd be very confusing. No, you know why it stinks? Because it's French. It stands for, and I'm going to say this wrong, Respondez, s'il vous plaît. Please respond. I don't honestly know if we can improve on RSVP because in the way that it's used, I think it's pretty effective. And like it's aesthetic, looks nice. It's a good combo. I just don't like that people use it and they don't even know what the words are. That feels like a lie to me.
The V is the crux of it that makes it a little more difficult.
What about SMFS? Save my fucking seat.
Oh, I was building acronyms for RSVP. That's not what we're doing. Because I was saying in my head,
I was like, why is the V so difficult, Mark? You don't have to use it.
I was like, really sucking vampire dick. And that made me laugh in my head. But that's not the game we're playing.
Dick with a P? You mean penis?
Yes, sucking vampire penis. Oh, I'm so stupid.
RSVD.
This is where everyone discovers I'm actually dumb.
We're all dumb. That's why we have this show.
This is actually one of my listed in my private writings. My listed formulas for a Distractible episode is make Mark spell out loud. I've gone to it before. It's a classic.
Good thing he brought his scary tape.
I just feel like this is why I'm slower to learn languages, is just because words don't go good in my head. That's why names I can't remember.
But you think words good, just don't get them out of your mouth as quickly. But it's not about speed. You know lots of big words, Mark. They're in there.
They're in there.
What about oots? IWTS. I want that spot.
I have to have the accent.
Yeah.
How about that spot? How about LMIT? Let me in there.
I'm a baby.
I'm a baby. Let me in there. That's where I go.
Was that even part of an actual show, or is that just a warm up?
Well, no, it was. It was the pre-show. So like a whopping 100 people.
Let me in there.
Should we give context on that? I don't really feel like it.
It was part of the tour, doing an improv bit.
The improvised song. Oh yeah, Wade has the poster. That's all you need to know. Anyway, I'm not even mad at RSVP. I just wanted to get that one off my chest. But I do like really sucking vampire dick. Glad that we got that out.
Penis.
No, it's
Excuse
really
me.
sucking vampire dick.
All right, fair enough.
What about we make it English? It's IAVP, as in I'm a very important. I'm a very important. I forgot the I. I'm a very important.
It's English as spoken by a 6-year-old.
Fuck.
I, a very important person.
This is hard. I made fun of Mark, then I immediately got made fun of myself.
That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes.
I a VIP.
This next one will be easy. FOMO. We all know about FOMO. You might have FOMO from time to time.
Sometimes jump on things.
It sounds stupid. Never, ever would I willingly describe myself as having FOMO. I hate it. Can we improve on FOMO? Fear of missing out.
Yeah, it's called TME. Tell me everything.
You're in an interrogation. TME! Batman holding a coffin villain. TME!
Where are the other drugs going? DME!
WAODG. Where are the other drugs go? Yes, where are the WAODG? TME!
He just spends a lot of time practicing like that. Trapped in here with them. They're TIHWM.
I want acronym Batman.
He's also known as ABM.
Yeah, I literally just thought, I was like, I missed the boat on that. I wonder if they'll catch, and then you did.
But Batman actually is an acronym. I'm not going to do it, though. We all know what it is. Anyway, FOMO. Fix FOMO.
WTF? Where's the fun?
That one feels familiar from somewhere else, but maybe.
IFCMI. I fucking can't miss it.
That's pretty good.
I had one I was just going to throw out there. I was thinking something like, it keeps the same vibe, but like IDMO. I don't want to miss out. IDMO. I would have
Okay.
IDMO. I would not have FOMO.
I got one. TSKG. Guys. Right? Yeah, see?
Yeah, no, that's really good though. Because then if there's a group, they're like, oh, we're going to see Barbenheimer. They're showing it again in combination, just even though that's not cool anymore. Like, guys, you know I'm busy. That plays. Also, I like the way those letters look written out. I just wrote it down because I gave you a point for it.
I wrote on my desk.
Did you write in something that erases or?
Yes.
It took me a little long to figure out if that was or was not, in fact, a thing that erases.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's okay. It rubbed right out.
This one applies to 2 of us, probably all of us.
Wait, the ink, TIIP. This ink is permanent, and it spells out tip.
Tip. This ink is incredibly permanent. You have different ratings of pens. You got a TIP, you got a TIIP, you got a TIIIP. Very permanent. TIIIVP.
This ink is incredibly permanent.
Incredibly, indomitably? What's that word? Indomitably.
Yeah, it's something like that.
This, inky ink? This inky ink?
This inking ink?
This inky ink is incredibly inky and permanent.
I like that one. That's a good one. I just had a change of heart, so we're not going to do that one. This one applies to us. 2 out of 3 of us definitely have this, and I think the third one of us might have this anyway. ADHD. And I honestly don't dislike it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just not very it doesn't save you a lot of time. You know, there's no it's not like, oh, I got ADAS or whatever. It's saying it's fairly long and clunky. I feel like we could come up with something that's a little more that rolls off the tongue, you know? And this is, this one can be funny, but this is also an actual serious disorder that affects people. So can't be too funny.
IGBB, I got bad brain.
HWL, although it's pronounced as howl. Huh? Wasn't listening.
I surrender.
That's a weird one, Mark. I don't think that fits very well at all.
IS?
Now that I think about this, didn't we do a bit like this recently? Oh, it was the McConaughey bit with the spelling.
Oh, yeah.
Just out here eating, man. EATIN. That's probably what inspired me. I came up with this idea in the interim. By I mean Mandy. But that episode probably inspired it. Yeah, I think Hal might take that one. I was hoping we could riff a little longer, but...
Sorry, I should have saved that one.
No, that's a good one.
No.
That's okay.
Sometimes you play the ace.
This is another one in the same category for me.
SYPA. Sometimes you play TASYP. Sometimes you play the ace.
YTPA. Sometimes you play the ace.
Take a breath. It's okay. It's okay. We're still out here. It's fine. Radar. First of all, did you guys know that radar is an acronym?
I did not.
I don't know what I thought it meant, but it's an acronym. And I'll give a point to the man who knows what the acronym stands for.
Radioactive arson plane and reconnaissance.
What? Radioactive arson plane and reconnaissance. RAPA?
Huh. What did I spell?
There's a D in there, buddy.
It sure is, isn't there? Did I say plane? I meant dumbbell. Shit.
I don't think you get to laugh at Mark anymore when he spells real slow.
Hey, P's and D's are they're just up, they just fell over, you know?
Does the last half of it stand for dish and receiver?
No, but that's a very smart guess.
All right, never mind then. Really awesome dick, eh, pal? Nope, that's radar. That's not right.
Wait, do you have another guess in there, or do you give up?
It's gotta be something radio something. Radio.
Radio is correct.
Radio airplane detector and reasoning.
I want to say that's closer, but no. It stands for radio detection and ranging.
They skipped a whole A.
They got you because they left the A from radio in the beginning there.
But they left the A from and. Stupid.
Boo.
It doesn't save you any time. It's a long word. It's a stupid word. And I think we could come up with a better acronym for the thing that you look at to see where the airplanes is all at.
BOD, bowl of data.
Damn, dots are moving.
Damn. Oh, damn. No. Oh, you said it first. For some reason, I thought you didn't say the acronym. I thought it was damn was part of it. Damn dots are moving, like D-damn.
Damn dots are moving. Damn.
Damn. Fire the nukes.
It's actually 3Ds. The damn dots are moving. Damn.
TGP, Thingle Ping.
I like that.
I'm frozen. Help.
Your thumbnail just updated, so now it's the frozen image on the side panel.
You're so good at holding a pose.
Hello.
There
Hey,
he
man, welcome back.
is.
It froze so thoroughly, I couldn't even hit the reboot button. I had to shut the whole thing down.
Your computer heard you might be upgrading it. It's rebelling.
Well, better get in line, because I got the other computer I just built right next to it. Ready to go.
Don't let them too close to each other. They'll shit talk you.
Got any other radar ones?
WMBUA, Wimbua. We might be under attack.
You have to say it with that voice, too.
It's the Ace Ventura, the early detection system.
Wimbua.
What's the guy from Family Guy? Joe? It's like Joe and Jim Carrey had a baby. We might be under attack.
Oh, it's Kronk. That's who it is, which is kind of exactly what you said. Yeah, Kronk is like if Joe and Jim Carrey had a baby a little bit. Good ones. Those are all better. All of those are better than radar.
Didn't know radar was an acronym. That was a new one to me.
This one I want to change for the betterment of society. It causes problems, disagreements. People don't even listen to the man who invented it when we talk about and discuss and get angry about it. GIF. Terrible. Also known as GIF, depending on if you're right or wrong about how you pronounce it.
I will die on GIF. GIF is peanut butter. GIF is image.
If the guy who invented it hadn't said GIF, I would prefer GIF.
I don't care about the guy who invented it. He was wrong.
I don't think that's possible. Actually, that is very possible. I don't even really care, but we could do better. Do you know what it stands for?
Graphics interchange format.
That can't be it.
Graphics image format? Or is it?
No, you were right.
interchange?
You were right.
Interchange, yeah.
Google image found.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore because we're moving on.
What about FIF? Funny image format.
Oh, that's a way better. And there's no confusion. Well, it could be Fife. Beef?
FIF.
Boom! Picture move.
I like it. Simple, fun.
RSM. Real short movie.
RSM feels like it already exists. It doesn't, but like it feels like it does, so.
LL. A looky loop.
Do you say LL though, or do you say ooh?
I'll leave it up to the individual, but so I guess that's not good. And yeah, it's got to be unified.
Guys, I'm going to send you this hilarious ooh.
It's actually pronounced
It's actually pronounced
I can't top that.
But then you get into a debate over how many times you flick your tongue.
Well, you extend the flicking based on how many times you would watch it in a row, like a really good one. Ooh.
If it's 2 L's, you're like, okay, I'll see it. But if it's like 10 L's, you're like, dude, this is going to be good.
I do like a descriptive acronym. It's hard to get that kind of utility in these things.
The file extension adds more L's based on how good it is. Keeps track of how many times it's been watched and looped. Oh, man, that's great.
Mr. President, we have a 30-pager.
Anytime it's introduced in court as like a piece of evidence, like, yeah, and I have to introduce evidence marked number 16. So USB containing in the file choose dot widely liked meme. We're just going to play this for the court. Well, now I like that one a lot better. I don't know. Do you get? Yeah, Mark gets credit for that.
Looky loop was pretty good or whatever.
What do all the extra L's stand for? Looky loop.
Yeah, look.
You just keep saying looky loop. It's on a loop.
Looky loop. Looky loop. Looky
Yeah.
loop.
It could be whatever you want. Any combination of those two words.
I was just mumbling under my breath and I forgot that you guys could hear me for a second. I was like, looky loop.
Mark, are you having a Hall wasn't listening moment?
No, I was listening.
This one, there's nothing wrong with. I'm just tired of it because it never works. Wi-Fi. What's a better acronym for Wi-Fi? Also, do we know what that means? I wouldn't have guessed this. If I'm being totally honest, this is not what I would have guessed it means.
Wishing Phioptic.
No, but good try.
Wide.
Wrong.
Fuck.
What don't you have when you use Wi-Fi?
Wire.
Mm.
No, that can't be it. Why internet flopping?
I'm sorry, is the in from flopping the I?
The IN from flopping. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It stands for wireless fidelity, which is just confusing.
Well, it's like hi-fi, which is high fidelity, or lo-fi, low fidelity. I get it.
It's not data transfer, though. It's data storage. Hi-fi is like a type of audio thing, right?
The 5th generation of hi-fi is how we got this.
I don't know why I'm giving you the begrudging laugh. That was very funny. I just like didn't want to bust out laughing for no apparent reason, but like you totally deserved it.
All right, so we're coming up with a better version of Wi-Fi. IITALTG. It's in the air like the government.
I'm sorry, I think there needs to be an M on the end of that.
Government.
No.
Like the government, man.
Yeah. Oh, government.
C-Wape. Cables, what are you, poor?
I'm getting crushed this round. I'm getting crushed.
See wape. Yeah, no, I see that. All right, I like that. Okay. I will say the one that I came up with this for this one was TET, toilet entertainment time.
Oh.
Because you definitely need Wi-Fi if you're gonna have toilet time.
LTBFP. Like telekinesis, but for porn.
I mean, I don't think I have to say it. I think Wade pretty much takes this round.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think I fell asleep that round or something.
Howl.
Hmm?
I wasn't listening. Howl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm making it a thing.
No, I was listening. I just, man, I couldn't come up with the answers I needed.
I believe in you, Mark. I'm going to pick a good one just for you. And this one is stupid. Both the thing that it is stupid, and I hate it, but also the acronym is awful. CAPTCHA.
Oh.
Ugh.
And I just want to throw this out there. This is another acronym where there's some letters in there that don't fucking belong. There's a 0% chance that you could guess what this is because it's stupid. Because it's spelled CAPTCHA.
Cops against people that hold arsonists.
Probably, except it stands for Completely Automated Public Turing Test, which doesn't have a bunch of those letters in it. They got CAPTCHA and they were like, oh, that stinks.
Oh, I didn't know we could just make it up at the end of there. I don't know.
CAPTCHA stuck and the acronym sucks. What is a better way that we could determine if someone using a website is a robot or a human being? And what would it be acronym called?
TMDP, take my data, please.
Are you a robot?
Does it have to be said in a pirate voice, or is that...
As the inventor, yes, I determined that the accent must be are.
That's really specific, but I accept it.
YGBW, you're gonna be wrong because you'll do the test wrong the first time. I'll add a C. Y. Fuck. BWTFT. Because you'll be wrong the first time.
Man, the first part was so smooth, and then you thought you'd get fancy on it.
Nuh-huh. No hackers allowed.
I really liked that. I like the tone of that much better than CAPTCHA.
This is a really long one.
Yeah, what does that stand for? You human.
C2 PP
C2PP.
GR robot test.
Oh, fuck.
HMB. How many bicycles?
BKC, better know crosswalks.
AAA YDSTMW. You didn't say the magic word.
DTPC? Do those pixels count? I fucking hate when they're like, click all the boxes with a bus in it. And there's like one, just you could see the bus is in there, but that doesn't count.
I always get that one wrong because I always click it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because the robot would see that and be like, bus pixels. But we're humans, so we're not supposed to notice things.
You've heard of Sigma. Have you heard of Siga? Stop it. Go away.
That just feels like one that you could never succeed at. Are you supposed to be able to pass that test?
Well, not the people that aren't supposed to be there. That's why
I
they
see.
stop it, go away. Like, don't hack me, please. DMP. I got a dump on it.
I've got nothing else.
All right. Well, I'm going to say that's the last acronym that we're going to fix, and all the rest of the shitty acronyms out there you're stuck with. Sorry, everybody. There's a limited amount of hours in the day, so that's what we got going on here. I am going to read the things that you earned points for, starting in no particular order. First with Mark. You earned points for threatening your electronics, very high poops, being supportive, crabs me up, agreeing with me, ATMBB, really sucking vampire dick, TSKG, GIF, and robot test. Wade, you earned points for, and boy, am I tired of making those accounts. Enhancing Mark, crab walk, segue point, DYKD, tip, howl, rappa, lamb, wabua, high five, and quamp. What in the hell did I write? I should have written down what these meant, not just the acronyms.
Well, I guess they weren't very memorable. If you
Quap. Quap, apparently, is what you got points for.
I don't remember it, but I'll take it.
Mark, you earned a total of 11 points. And Wade, you earned a total of 12 points.
He was pretty good through this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that seems fair considering there was an entire round where he was the only one who submitted anything.
Wi-Fi.
It's in the air, just like the government. Government.
Covered, yeah.
Oh, the M in government, of course.
Congratulations, Wade. But more importantly, congratulations, everybody, because you're welcome for all of those very usable and memorable acronyms. I know for sure next time I send someone a funny animated picture that I'm going to remind them that it's pronounced. But Mark, you did lose, so would you like to give your loser speech?
It was a hard-fought battle. My brain was working overtime in the beginning and then failed me towards the end. I think I got thrown off my game by my disconnect, and then my brain just went elsewhere, and that's where it all went downhill from there. So, well done, Wade. Ample performance. Kudos to everyone.
It is hard to bounce back from the disconnects. I've had that happen. It basically throws off your whole groove. Wade, congratulations. You have a winner speech.
Yeah, Mark, you also had a very supple performance as well.
I sleep in gloves. That really helps.
It was a great episode. It was a lot of fun. You had the best small talk. I just enhanced it a little bit. Mine was all about poop.
I don't remember what I was talking about.
It was fun. It was fun thinking about better acronyms. I'm glad we got rid of some. Glad we fixed all the ones. I think we made all of them better that we touched today.
Unquestionably.
Great job, Bob. Can't wait to host the next one.
I feel like I won all over again. Thanks for the compliment, buddy. That is the end of the episode. Wade will host the next one, like he said. Make sure you follow the podcast by hitting the little plus symbol or whatever it may be, and then you'll never miss another episode. They're always on Mondays and Fridays, so you really don't have an excuse. But if you follow, then you'll never miss. NNM. Mark is Markiplier, Wade is Lord Minion 777 or Minion 777, and I am Bobs. Bobs?
You're Bob's.
I'm Bobs. Just Google Bobs. It'll come up. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you slightly less for listening. And until next one, podcast out.
Woo!